Hello everyone and welcome back to another horror review episode. Guys, I know it's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks, like literally 2 weeks. And this weekend is gonna be kind of dedicated to getting out episodes of horror review. So this is episode 3, welcome. I'm gonna possibly get episodes 3, 4, and 5 out because I think there's gonna be 7 or 8 episodes. Or 9, I don't know, depending, but I'm gonna get these out fast. The final episode comes out on Halloween, if I get them all out in time, but, and also, you guys, I do have to make a new intro since I'm getting, like, not strike, but just, like a notice or something, I don't know, like, it says at the bottom, because since one of the Halloween themes was playing in the background of the intro, so now I think I might have to change it, just so that doesn't happen. But anyways, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss any new content from me. And yeah, you guys, let's get started with today's episode. Alright, you guys, welcome back. Now, for episode 3 today, I did have another movie in mind, but I think that's gonna be next episode. But today, you guys, we are gonna be reviewing the all-time horror classic, The Shining. Now, as you guys know, The Shining is such an incredible movie, even though Stephen King hated it, because it, like, literally wasn't his book. Like, because The Shining was supposed to be Stanley Kubrick's vision, not Stephen King's, even though it is based off the book The Shining by Stephen King, which I have over back here. Let me see. What's that? Oh. Okay. I'm trying to get it out. I'm sorry. So I do have the book. I have read the book. I think I read it in 7th. Yeah, I read it in 7th grade. And I really liked it. I think I might even read it again. I mean, I thought it was really cool. Obviously, the book is very different from... Hold on, let me pick up this movie. Okay. Now, obviously, you guys, the book is very different from this movie. There's a lot of things from the movie that aren't in the book, like the twins. The twins are not a thing in the book. The maze is not a thing in the book. They have hedge animals, not a hedge maze. The ending's different. In the ending of the book, the Overlook Hotel blows up with Jack inside the boiler room. And this movie ends with them escaping, leaving Jack to freeze to death in the hedge maze. So there's a lot of differences throughout, and I'm not going to say a lot about them because I want you guys to take an opportunity to watch it. I mean, it's a great movie. I mean, sure, it's rated R. It's not even, like, that bad. I mean, you have to skip, like, that one nudity scene. But, I mean, overall, the movie's not that bad. It's really good. I think it's really good. And today, we are going to be reviewing it. Okay, you guys, I have this right here to keep me on track. This is the list of topics we're going to be talking about. We're going to be comparing the book between the movie. I'm only doing comparisons between books and movies whenever, well, the movie's based off the book. And our normal categories will be directing, acting, composition, writing, which is the screenplay, how it's written, and the overview, which is my whole opinion on the whole movie. So first, you guys, we are going to be going in to comparing the book to the movie. Like I said, you guys, there is so many differences between the book and the movie. Hold on. Get the movie and the book. Okay. So obviously there is a crap load of differences between these two books, and we're just going to be saying all the ones that we know. You're going to be like, but you read the book. I'm like, I know I read the book, but some stuff I really do not remember. Okay. So we're going to be, first we're going to be comparing the book to the movie. Now, there's a lot of stuff here. I just repeated what I said, I'm sorry. But anyways, so the first one I'm going to go off with, I guess I'll just go in order of the movie, I guess. Of the movie, I guess? I don't know. I guess we'll just do that. So, like I said, you guys, this takes place at a different hotel. Now, the hotel in The Shining, in the movie The Shining, is in Colorado. Is in Colorado. This one is based off the Stanley Hotel, and the hotel that was in the movie was based off another hotel up in Oregon called the Timberland Lodge, I believe. And obviously there was like so many like structure changes to the way it was going to look, so it doesn't look exactly the same. But that was the hotel it was inspired by. And they basically had to build a whole like hotel and do the whole interior for the movie, so they didn't really shoot it at an actual hotel. They built it, and but the overview shots of the hotel, what they did, they actually filmed at the Oregon hotel, like the main shots, like the sky shots from like a helicopter, I guess you would say. Those were all filmed at the actual Oregon hotel. Alright, you guys, next, we're going into more comparisons. Now, in the movie The Shining, there is a hedge maze. Now, in the book, there is not a hedge maze. There are hedge animals that come alive. But in this movie, there's a hedge maze. So obviously, two different things. I think there is a chapter in the book. See, I know there's a chapter in the book that's called like the hedge animals, or the. I know there is. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Well, it's just called The Hedges. I think that's the chapter, but it's just called The Hedges. So yeah, and then the next comparison is... the next comparison is that in the book, as you know, the main room that Danny goes in, and then when he's like attacked by the woman in the room, is the room 217. Oh, I hope you can see this. 217. Now, in the movie, the room is 237. I knew this, but I was like trying to figure out. They changed the number to 237. Let's see. Yeah, to 237 for some reasons. Well, because I think they changed it at one of the hotels. I think it was the one in Oregon, or the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, which is the one that the book is based off of. And I think they changed it because people were scared to stay in there because they like thought it was like haunted, and it is. But I guess people just thought it was like haunted, so like you know. Anyways, so that's what that is, the whole 217 thing. The 217 is the original number, not 237. The 237 room does not exist at the lodge in Oregon. It might in the Stanley Hotel. I'm not really sure, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, guys, hi. I don't know what happened there. I think my recording messed up. But now we're going to be doing some more Comparison. God, I need to start repeating stuff. Yes, we're doing more comparisons. So, if I can remember some more. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so anyways, I guess I'll just, oh yeah. So later in the movie The Shining, as you know, Dick Hallorann is a character, and in the book he does not die, but in the movie he does. So in the movie, when he barely arrives at the Overlook Hotel, he's trying to find Wendy and Danny. He ends up getting killed by Jack Torrance. So, you know, he dies in the movie, but he does not die in the book. Now, this was like a comparison I saw. I think I knew this when I was reading the book, because I was like, oh, okay, he's not gonna die, because I was like reading, like, kind of not like watching out, but just like waiting for like a death scene or something with him, and then it never happens. So I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. So but anyways, that's one of them. And then the whole I think oh yeah, and then that whole scene with the bear in the movie and the bear and the guy, I don't think that's not in the book. And then let's see. The ending is different. As I did mention earlier, the ending ends with Jack Torrance in the boiler room, and he blows up the Overlook Hotel as Wendy, Jack, no, Wendy, Dan, and Dick escape the Overlook Hotel. And in the ending's different. Danny runs into the maze. He ends up losing Jack, and Wendy and Dan are the only ones to escape the Overlook Hotel, and Jack is left to freeze to death in the hedge maze that was at the hotel. So I guess those are all the compare and contrast. I mean, I did say some in the beginning, so I guess I kind of just did all of them. I mean, there's so many more, but these are just ones I had on top of my head, and now we're going to be moving on to directing. Alright, you guys, now we are back now for the directing category. I believe that Stanley Kubrick directed this. Yeah, he did. Yeah, screenplay by Stanley Kubrick and Diane Johnson, produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, so he did direct this movie, so it's technically his movie. And it's so funny how I realized that this, when I think I watched, not a documentary, but like some people like talking about The Shining, and how The Shining was never meant, he never meant it to look like Stephen King's book. He never, like, I don't think he even wanted it to be like Stephen King's book. He wanted his own interpretation of The Shining, and how he would have done it and how he would have made it. And that's basically what This Shining is. This Shining is, it's his own interpretation, his own vision of Stephen King's story. When I found this out, I thought it was pretty cool, and just, I kind of admired it, because This Shining is literally one of like the most legendary classic horror movies of all time, and it wasn't really based off the book, but it did so well. It did so well, and you know, people choose this movie over the one that Stephen King made later, which I think was in the 90s. Yeah, it was like The Shining in the 90s. He remade it, but his version. But literally, this one is more well known. So that's what I thought was so cool, is that Stanley Kubrick took a different approach at a story that he didn't want to recreate. So he made his own vision, and there you go. That's how This Shining was literally born. So that's all for the directing category, and now we're going to move on to what are we moving on to? I know I have the thing. Oh yeah, acting. Alright, you guys, we are moving on to the acting category. I guess I'll just place pictures of the actors I'm gonna do in the beginning, because I don't really want to waste a lot of time with this. It's like 9 o'clock right now, and I want to film this as fast as I can and get it out by tomorrow. So when you're watching this, it's Friday, but for me right now, it is Thursday. So the main actors I am going to talk about or elaborate or review on is obviously Jack Nicholson, the lead, and Shelley Duvall, and Scatman Carruthers, and Danny Lloyd. So first we are going to be doing Jack Nicholson. Now, obviously people know him so well for his iconic performance in this movie, and I think he did really well at portraying the character and, like, really getting into that feel of what it's like to have cabin fever, and like what it's like to feel isolated, and when it's like the need to escape. So I thought that was really cool. Then moving on to Shelley Duvall, who was Popeye. She was in the movie Popeye. I can't remember who she was, but she was good in this as well. I mean, her acting was good. I feel like she was like, I actually felt like she was frightened. Like she felt like she had like that sense of energy. And I think I even saw oh my god, did I watch a documentary on this? I don't know, but I think I did. I saw that Stanley Kubrick would be like mean to her on set, like be mean to her so that she would have more energy when she was acting. So like he would be like mean to her, so like, she would like, not like necessarily do better. I mean, not like she wasn't worse before, but like just to like give her that energy build up, so then when he was filming her, that she was acting the way that she was acting the way he wanted her to. So, and then we have Scatman Carruthers, who plays, I think, Dick Halloran in this movie. His performance was good. I would say, it was good. I mean, the whole main cast, their performances are really good. His performance was good. It was good. I'd say it was good. I liked how, it almost felt like, because he has The Shining, but it almost felt like, like The Shining was like his power, and it felt like he did have it while watching it throughout. Then we have Danny Lloyd, who plays Dan Torrance in the movie. His performance is really good too. Also, just like seeing these like crazy visions of him, like with his powers and stuff like that, is also really cool. I mean, for a child actor, I mean, I feel like he was really good in this, and he did a nice job. He did an awesome job, and he did good in Dr. Sleep too, which I think I might review in season 2. Who knows? But yeah, you guys, that was the acting section. Alright, you guys, next in our categories, we are going to be talking about film composition. Now, I think being a composer is like one of my dream jobs I want to have in life. But I think that I really respect composers and how they create music from their mind and from their vision. So I really respect composers and everything that they do. But this composition, the soundtrack, the background music, as you would say, of The Shining. Oh my god. Oh, I think that was like a popcorn. I was like, wait, what's in my mouth? So yeah, I think the composition is written very well. It's obviously, like a tone that like everybody knows. Like not a tone, but like a sound almost, like that everybody knows, and that's pretty good. The music is like also like very like zzz, like it's like very violin heavy. I feel like at some points like it'll go like just very high. I don't know, my voice is gonna crack if I do it, so I don't want to do it. But film composition is good. It's really good, and I like it. So now we are going to be moving on to what's next. Writing. Alright, you guys, now we are going to be moving on to writing. Now, Stephen King, Stanley Kubrick, and Diane Johnson did write the screenplay for this movie, so I will be talking about, I guess, both of them. So the writing in this movie was pretty good. I'm obviously like not like an English person actually. Well, I guess that wouldn't matter, but I feel like the writing is very good. I felt like every choice that Stanley Kubrick and Diane Johnson took was such a great one. Like, I mean, like writing the twins in there, like, you know, because I think actually the twins are not like in the book, but they are mentioned in the book. I think, yeah, I like the whole like thing of like saying like, oh, like like Mr. Grady killed his wife and his daughter. I think that's in the book. Unless they're just not mentioned at all, I can't remember, but I think he just mentioned them. You never really see them, like the scene where he's going down the hallway. Like I don't think you ever see them like physically like that, like in the book. I don't think they ever see the twins. So, but I also have like a little figure of them, both of them right here. So, you know, I feel like that was a really nice touch. I feel like every decision that he made was such a good one, and I feel like it just created this such amazing movie. And you know what? It really has some good writing. The dialogue is pretty good as well. Um, and I don't just say that because I'm not so great at writing dialogue. But you know, it was good. And yep, now we're going to be moving on to our overview section. Alright, you guys, so now we are moving on to our overview section of our category. Now, overall of the whole movie, oh my god, Jesus. Of the whole movie, horror movie, that's what I was gonna say. Overall, the whole movie is great. Everyone is great in it. Composition is great, directing is great, everything's good. This movie is super iconic. Everybody knows the line, "Here's Johnny," from that movie. That's like the most iconic line ever. And, you know, one of the most iconic lines ever. And, you know, I liked it. I mean, I thought it was so good. And The Shining is just one of those movies that only happens, like, you know, once a lifetime, I guess. But, anyways, guys, I guess that's my overall review. I do give this movie, The Shining, a 9 out of 10. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. So that's pretty good. Maybe a movie will get 10 out of 10. Who knows? But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Horror Review. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss any new content from me. And that's all from me today. Hopefully there will be another episode Saturday and then one Monday or Sunday. Anyways, guys, I love you all. See you later.